Hey everybody, how are you guys? I hope you guys are good. I hope you are having a good night or day, depending on where you are. Okay, so I have some news to share with you guys. Um, for those of you, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but Dr. Rashid Buttar, okay? I used to listen to him all of the time. He was a big doctor that was against the indoctrination, I will say. Those of you that have been following me for a long time know exactly what I am referring to when I say that. Um, but he was big against that. A big, a big Fauci. Um, he was always calling out Fauci for, what he did to the people. Um, okay, so listen to this. He recently passed away. May 18th, he suddenly died. Hours before he just suddenly died, he did an interview where he revealed something. And when he came out and said that, hours after he said that, he was dead. Okay? Now, he goes against the agenda. He was against the big C. He was, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So let me play this. Here's the video. Here's the last thing that he said. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my gosh, come on. No time for this. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Dr. Rashid Buttar, who was outspoken against Fauci and the indoctrination, claimed he was poisoned last year after his CNN interview. All right, now here's the last thing that he did and said.
I went through a very difficult personal health challenge a few months. I was in the ICU. I had been poisoned with this 200 times the amount of what's in the vaccinations. And I've said publicly, you'd have to shoot me in the head with lead, i.e. a bullet, because I'm never going to take the vaccine. So I was actually intentionally poisoned. And part of it was, I believe, right before that or right after that CNN interview. But regardless of what happened, the message I want people to know is remember the importance of exercising free will. And then also as a default, as a backup, slow down and remember that God is in control. And that's all you need to worry about. The rest of it, become as self-sustainable as you can. Grow your own food, try to do whatever you can, because the next thing that's going to happen, it's not going to be another pandemic with a virus, because they know that they've used that up and nobody's going to believe it. So now the next thing is going to be climate change, and then it's going to be the currency of the world, and then it's going to be some other emergency. They're always trying to create these emergencies. But again, remember, just slow down and remember that God's in control. And soon, I don't know whether it's going to be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. I have no idea. But their time is coming to an end. And when people talk about end of times, I believe this is the end of times, but it's not the end of times of like the end world's going to end. I believe it's an end of an era of thousands of years, and the new time now where humans are truly going to be in a different place, where abundance will be accepted and understood by everyone, where things that have been hidden from us, things that we say are,
Hours after that, he just died suddenly. Suddenly died. Now, he is a holistic doctor. He is very much against big pharma. He was very much against the big C, and he was very much against the big V. He was very outspoken about it. He called Fauci out many, many, many times. If you didn't get to see his stuff, that sucks, because he was awesome. And they canceled him. YT canceled him back in 2021, I think it was, when they did, they got rid of everybody. They had like a cleansing, and they got rid of all the top people that went against their agenda, and he was one of them. So all of his stuff was gone. But I mean, there's still some stuff out there. You can find it. But don't you just find that very suspicious that he was totally fine? And then hours after he revealed that he was poisoned, he was dead. And not only did he talk about being poisoned, but he told everybody what was coming next. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, now let me, I'm going to read this to you. Let me pull this up. This is insane, you guys. Now, of course, obviously the person, whoever wrote this article, did not agree with anything that he had to say or anything that he stood for. But I'm going to give you the gist. An anti-Veer passed away. Now his followers think he was poisoned because he came out and said that he believes he was poisoned. But let me read this to you. Dr. Rashid Buttar was one of the most prolific purveyors of conspiracy theories about the Big C and the Big V. His claims, such as that everyone who took it would die, and large online following, earned Buttar a spot on the Center for Countering Digital Hate's Disinformation Dozen, a list of 12 influencers responsible for nearly 2/3 of anti-V content on social media. Buttar passed away unexpectedly on May 18th. He was 57 years old. And if you watched him, if you followed him, he lived a very healthy lifestyle. Like, he was just a very healthy person. He didn't pump his body full of garbage. And he told people how to stay healthy, natural ways to stay healthy, okay? Buttar once said that he would sooner take a bullet to the head than get the Big B. His followers think that he was poisoned with the Big B after he was interviewed by CNN last year. Last week, Buttar said he had been hospitalized with an unspecified condition a few months ago. Now, here he says he had been, well, I'm not going to repeat it because you just heard him say it in that video. Yeah. So, I mean, here they are pushing this, already fighting this, because people can see what is going on here. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together, right? I mean, come on. Okay, so anyway, let me get out of that one. Let me see. Dr. Rashid Buttar died in what is claimed to be mysterious circumstances after insisting during a controversial interview about the Big C that he had been poisoned. The British-born doctor, who was part of a group nicknamed the Disinformation Dozen, died suddenly on Saturday, May 20th. That says 20th. The other one said the 18th. Reports say that he was an anti-Veer who had become a cult figure among those opposed to the Big V. I mean, it's just crazy to think that only hours after revealing this information and saying what he said, he just died suddenly. That is crazy to me. So, look him up, though. Look up and see if you can find some of the work that he did, some of his stuff. I mean, he was a very smart man. Okay. just was against the system, just was against what they do, you know, to the people. He just wanted to help more people. So this is very sad and unfortunate, and I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention. So please hit that thumbs up. Please let me know what you think down in the comments below. This is crazy. But I want to hear what your thoughts are. Anybody wants to join to become a member, go ahead and become a member of the CNY family. We would love to have you. And anybody that wants to donate, we are doing a family farm project where we are trying to create our own sustainable family farm and be fully self-sufficient. So if you guys want to donate to that, links are all down in the description below. I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions. Keep spreading that light. I'll see you guys next time.